Okay, I'm starting things up again. We are... Yep, in the home stretch.
11 o'clock.
We have a car key fob. You know...
Kyle.
Oh, crap. Nope, I didn't want to go in the
A few more
house.
questions, if you don't mind.
Cars aren't inside the house.
Thank you.
Where's your
Probably
car?
be back later.
I want to go behind because his car's here, right?
Look at that fancy car.
Come on. Yes! Okay.
Yes.
We've already broken into his garage, so I guess this is just inevitable.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, that's the next step.
That's right. We're stealing your title and registration. No.
Bingo.
Where's your insurance?
Well, Ryan, what have you been up to? Be very interesting to see how he explains this one.
We could have used that a long frickin' time ago, that's for sure.
Honestly. I loved how it said, like, 500 pounds only in
Oh
all
my...
caps.
Give me a sec. I need to go to Atlas. If I can read this. Oh.
Pretty sure you can't cash a check for any more than 500 if it's 500, but it's fine. It's whatever.
It's called being safe.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
This.
Would you like to explain what this is, please, Ryan? £500 intended for Kate. It fell out of your car. At least I assume that's your car on the driveway at Brandon House.
I suppose so.
So why were you going to give Kate £500, Ryan?
It was just a little incentive, that's all. Just a little incentive.
Not very little, Ryan. £500.
She was
I'll take that.
a very good student. We heard that she was leaving. We wanted to give her something.
But you didn't.
Well, obviously not.
Are you sure there wasn't any other reason you might want to give her this? Personal reason?
No!
Well, I'd like to keep hold of this for a little while, if you don't mind.
Well, don't consider it a bribe, will you, Inspector?
Now we will if we want to.
Yeah, let's cash it, man. See ya.
Excuse me, bank. I am Kate Fine. Give me a second. No reason for giving Kate money. None at all. Never anything. Are you sure? Crap, though.
Like, I feel like it should be really obvious.
There's been so much that's come up, though. Like, this game is not at a lack of evidence.
No.
Not even close. I just realized that Ryan has now lost not only the keys to his garage, but also the keys to his car. When was he going to figure this out? It's 11!
Seems very okay with it, too. He didn't even, don't even question the fact that we got into your car. It's fine.
You're the police. You do what you want. I know how it works.
Take my car, take my garage.
Dang it. You know what?
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Time to ask everyone about the check. You know? Who knows?
Yeah. Something's gotta come up.
Because I think we've done all the 11 o'clock events, I imagine? Probably? Wait a minute.
It just turned 11 o'clock.
No, it always does that, no matter when I frickin' start. Wait a minute. I need to check something. I'm gonna walk my ass to the woods quick. I could have swore we saw some of the stupid frickin' pressure testing that was like, or whatever the frick it's called.
Pressure testing.
The guy stabbing himself with a frickin' like.
Oh yes.
But I don't know what that came up as in our notebook or how long ago that was. Maybe it's been like forever ago, and I just didn't realize it.
Was the car fob the souvenir from that?
Thank you. That's literally all we got from that. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, they had the keys to Ryan's.
I'm like, what did
Couple
they
more
get
questions,
from
if that's okay.
It was the key fob. Don't ask me why.
Be back later on,
Okay.
if that's okay.
So no one else is going to know about the money.
I
bet.
don't believe
Yeah.
that, actually.
Okay, that's it for now.
Well, we got to
Thank you.
Paul.
I was thinking Rebecca.
Paul. Oh, Rebecca. Yeah, I forgot. That was a
I wonder.
thing. They're married or something.
Yes. Oh, okay. Quick question. We are almost done with this game. In fact, I believe I can check my progress about now. We're 85%. Okay? The game's probably going to be done
Look at us. No.
shortly. Who did it? Who do you think did it? Who killed Kate?
Oh man. I almost wonder if it was Rebecca.
Why would you say Rebecca,
I don't
though?
know.
More questions, please. Thank you.
Oh, crap.
Oh,
Thank you.
Great.
Probably be back later.
I'm
What-
trying to think of someone that's like less obvious. I mean, I think the obvious Ryan, but like, or maybe Paul. Even though they
Ask you a couple
Paul
more
and-
things, please.
Paul and Ryan, the dynamic duo, don't really talk about each other that much. I feel like.
It's James. It's James. The guy's shady. No.
Now, why do
I was
you
gonna say, I'm like,
think
he's probably, like,
Ryan
the most
might want to
trusted
give
guy.
Kate a cheque for £500?
I've really no idea. Where did you find it?
Just outside.
You better ask him.
You think Ryan was interested romantically in Kate?
I know he has a weakness for blondes, but I didn't think it had gone so far as his offering them cash.
When the frick was Kate blonde?
I was gonna say she's not even blonde.
Can I freaking contradict you?
Like, take a picture.
Look at
Look at
this! I'm
Look at the
confused!
picture. That is not blonde.
I hate that I can't do anything about this.
Thank
but
you. Probably be back later.
Okay, is Emma isn't blonde?
No, totally not. We have not met a single blonde
Rebecca
person.
isn't
Except
blonde.
was Lisa
No.
was Lisa blonde? I don't think.
She might have been.
I don't remember. She was in like one scene.
And that was like 2 hours ago.
Chief, stop watching those infomercials. Help us.
Got something interesting, gents?
Very much so, sir. An interesting discovery in Ryan's car. A cheque for £500 from Ryan made out to Kate.
Blimey, how does he explain that?
He said it was an incentive. Apparently he'd heard she was thinking of leaving the course.
What made her so special that they were willing to pay her to stay?
Just a good student, I suppose.
Nah, doesn't add up. £500 is a lot more than an incentive, Jenks. You can buy questions in Parliament for that kind of money. Sounds pretty desperate. Keep on her, Ryan, about it. Oh, and get yourself another drink.
Another drink. Thanks, Chief.
I'm having one. Bye.
Chief, do you want to talk about Brexit quick? I think you'd be interested. No? Okay.
I can buy you money on that. Can I buy that question? Brexit for £500, please.
What the frick? What the frick, people? Boris, is your hair real? Please share. Okay, so there's
I wonder
total.
if that's a thing. World leaders not having real hair.
What was that about?
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Well, you question Boris having real hair. You could question our own leader about his real hair. Is that a thing?
I I'd say it's
this
limited
like
use.
part
It's of limited use.
Okay, I'm like, is this part of a deeper? Okay, now I'm the one thinking of conspiracy theories.
They're reptilians. That's why their hair is not real.
Oh,
Solved it.
lizards. We're all lizards. Avril Lavigne was replaced by a lizard. We all know that.
When did that happen?
Like between like her first or second album and like every single like after that she's like seems like a whole different person. But
Was it Skater Boy?
fine.
Was Skater Boy the takeover?
Oh my gosh! What if the culprit is Skater Boy?
Oh my gosh. Well,
What
that
if her and Tony Hawk are somehow, I don't know.
well, it's not like we'd know Tony Hawk if we'd see him.
Exactly.
You've seen all his Twitter, right? About like how many times people were like, "You're not Tony Hawk," even though you look like him.
It's the best thing ever.
It's so weird.
You're not Tony.
I think it's almost as if like some Tony Hawk from another dimension entered ours, and now everyone's confused.
He is literally, what do you call those? Oh my gosh, what do you call those?
There's a name?
No, like, what do you call the things that are like, I thought I saw it this way, but it was actually always this?
I think that's called the Mandela effect.
Yes, it's a Mandela effect. That's totally a Mandela effect, somehow, maybe.
I'm still stuck. I feel like it totally has to be.
We're distracted for like a little bit.
Yeah, because I think we're down to like probably one. I think like the 15% that's left is literally just going to be this like chain reaction. But I don't know what was the ulterior motive. I mean, we can make crap up, but we have
Again, I feel like it should be so obvious, the contradiction here.
Do you want to go ahead and give it a look and tell me where the frick?
But
Wait a-
we've used zero cheat so far.
I'm not going to use. You're here. We're using our resources. No?
Okay.
Kate was going to leave Atlas.
Okay, have we already done a contradiction with the poppy pot? Have we already done that Kate?
That's all for the moment, thank you.
I'm sorry, I left and I didn't mean to. Poppy pods. Wait, I can check that, I think.
Well, first off, there is stuff after midnight.
So the storeroom isn't particularly secure yet.
Yeah, no, that was this last one, I think.
Was that the last one? The mirror room and the poppy
So the
pot?
storeroom isn't particularly secure yet. You keep your
No, wait, that was about morphine. So,
Was it about?
Ask about a few more
that's
things,
with
please.
Simon. Have we done something with Simon?
Yeah, we've done a couple things with Simon.
Was it with poppy pots?
Be back later on,
Yeah.
if that's okay.
Yeah, hang on a sec. Give me a sec. I'll show
You've
you.
done that one?
I'll show you. It was either this one or
So you didn't know the combination.
no, it probably wasn't that one. It was this one.
You and
It's
Kate
the fourth-
took morphine in
Yeah.
the mirror room.
Okay, we've
That's what
already
you
done
said,
that.
isn't it?
Okay, that's good.
What's next?
Ooh, with Ryan.
Yep. Okay, I'm coming back.
Of course.
Couple more questions,
yes,
if that's
it is
okay.
the money. Meant as a little incentive.
Oh, for F's really?
Contradict it with the fact that students aren't bribed in any way.
Where the
With
frick?
Atlas Auto.
You are kidding me. It has to do with the hypnosis?
Yeah. The fact that they aren't bribed to do it.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even remember that! Good call. Frick.
Yeah.
So, students aren't coerced or bribed in any way, except Kate.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You said you were going to give Kate the £500 as an incentive. That's coercion, isn't it?
I really don't think you could call it coercion, Inspector. It was an incentive, that's all, a little encouragement.
So, how often do you use incentives?
Okay, incentive is probably the wrong word. The money was just to see how Kate would respond. It was part of her assessment.
Assessment?
We have to assess students as they progress. We don't use conventional methods like sitting an exam or anything like that. People pay for this course per session. We have to know if they're committed or not.
So you're assessing their progress and testing their commitment?
Yes, we are. We have to. This is a business, not a charity.
They're paying you!
So Ryan's claiming the money was part of Kate's
And you gave
assessment.
her
And did this assessment
£500
also
for-
involve threshold testing, I wonder? Or was the money for something else?
What? Okay, go repeat what you said quick, because Jenks was talking and he was really into it.
Oh, I just said the fact that it's not a charity, and we're like, well, of course not, because he's giving her 500 pounds. I'm like, that's not a sustainable business if that's how you're testing that.
Eh. Well! Hang on. That's it. That's one of them. There it is.
Did you find it?
Well, which one is it, Ryan? Do you test students or not?
Well, some of them, yes.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why was she being tested?
She was being tested because we wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate was in the running to be prime candidate.
Yes!
And
I'm
did you
throwing my
ask Simon
shrink!
to test her?
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him to do anything stupid. He knew it was against course rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference!
What are you doing right now?
If Simon decided to give her too much caffeine or morphine or whatever, that's his responsibility. So if he did anything wrong, it was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand.
You done yelling?
We had nothing to do with it.
No. Now? Oh crap! That was it! That was the catch!
Midnight. And still no suspect, unless you count everyone I've interviewed. It's no surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any suggestion of being responsible for Kate's death, but I wonder if the man protests just a little too much.
Crap! Kinda wanna go back. I feel like he opened all the doors. Or did he just run away? What a dick.
I don't even know if we're gonna talk to him again. But we can talk to.
I want to say Simon now. Kind of want to say Simon.
I would do Paul first.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
Paul. Let's go talk to Paul.
Which is it even in like our talking points? The
Few more
like what we
questions,
just
please.
learned.
Yes.
Oh, yes, it is. Okay, cool.
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
Liability,
It
you
covers
know.
your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested.
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You did
You don't
exactly
use threshold
that!
testing, for instance.
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours. He's the one you should be speaking to, if truth be told. I don't trust him myself.
Could have told us like 10 hours ago. Give me a
But
sec.
here we are.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm back. Okay.
Okay.
So, first of all... Wait a minute.
Not that one.
Can't be that one, is it?
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I need to get rid of it now.
Okay.
It's this one, isn't it? Threshold testing.
Yes.
And I totally want to get to... Where the frick was it?
Did they say the mirror room was... Or was it not? Check.
I don't have anything there. Crap.
Try. Apparently you can do the CD for the mirror room.
That counts. It sure as frick does for some reason. Wow.
I don't know
You
why.
say you don't endorse threshold testing, that's the phrase, isn't it?
Yes.
Except you do, Paul. Because you told me that the students use that CD in the mirror room. I've listened to that CD, and it very clearly mentions threshold testing. You keep batting this away, Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really tested, but I am this close to launching a full-scale...
We're not really
We
Scientology.
get kickback from these students, and they have to be exceptional. Of course we have to test them. That doesn't mean we do anything illegal. What do you
Just
think
kind
we
of
do?
illegal.
Bump off the ones we don't like?
Well, that depends on how far you push them, doesn't it?
Well, we certainly don't kill them. Nobody here wanted Kate dead.
I'm sure they didn't. But what do you expect, Paul, when you put students under that much pressure?
She was a very, very valuable student. She was worth a lot to the business.
Really? And how much would that be?
But if you really want to know, 50 grand.
You have a
She was
specific
worth
number?
50 grand.
Yes.
What, you were selling her?
Of course we were selling her. You don't get this, do you? We make perfect employees. Month after month. That's all we do.
What do you mean, perfect employees?
What big business needs, Inspector, more than anything else, is none of this altruistic, goody-goody crap. What we look for is people with ambition, no ethics, push, greed is good, all right? We don't deal with all this comfort stuff. The survival of the fittest, that's all there is. There's no higher purpose, no big plan. There's nothing at the end of the rainbow, except what you have and you can enjoy in the here and now.
And what do you enjoy now, Paul?
You're gonna have to excuse me, Inspector. I'm a very busy man. I've got work to do.
It's midnight!
It's literally been, what, 7 hours?
I'm gonna go
And now
masturbate,
you
Inspector.
have work to do.
I'll see myself out.
Confirmed. We have been here since 5 o'clock.
I believe
And
so!
what has he done in that time?
Sit!
Nothing.
Man, your father.
Ooh.
Shut the gate on your way out.
What you could do?
Oh, it's time for some snooping.
Sneaky.
He's doing his level best to shut this place down. Get rid of him.
He's a policeman. We can't just...
You sort this, Ryan. You man up and you sort it. Tonight.
Go seduce him.
Kyle.
There. Now he's gonna go and masturbate. Anyway. Okay.
Like, I'll leave you to it.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay.
Two totally morally bankrupt men are plotting to get rid of me. It's midnight. I don't have any backup and I don't even have a mobile phone. This is potentially quite bad. And what's Kyle got to do with it? I think I might make my way over to Atlas while Ryan isn't there. Maybe lock myself in.
We're going to Atlas! Wow. Okay. It's got dark.
Damn. I suppose it was too much to hope that Ryan had left the place open.
Fine. Screw you. Well, now what? Our two biggest suspects just frickin' up and... Well, now they're trying to kill us, so, I mean, that's something, but...
Apparently, when you go to the clearing...
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Oh, sure, if I go to the clearing.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Did you know Kate Vine was a prime candidate?
No.
Thanks!
Thank
That
you.
was so
Probably
amazing!
Back later.
No.
Then I'll go to the clearing after this. There. Okay. The clearing's in the middle, I think. Yeah, that thing. My gosh, we still have one more word. Oh, dang it. Woods excursion? That's ridiculous. Here we are. Hopefully we don't get frickin' mugged again.
Yeah.
What?
Prove to me that you're man enough to do this, Kyle, and then you can deal with that ridiculous police inspector.
What is this? What the hell? Scotland Yard. Not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
Inspecting. So, come on.
Good work!
Let's have it.
I don't think you'd understand, Inspector. The best thing that you can do is turn around, go away, and leave us to it.
Isn't he gonna stab her?
What?
That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
This is all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
Drop the knife. The knife, Kyle!
Kyle. Drop it!
Okay, thank you.
Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
Well, please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know that imaginative flair is part of the course's success. Our lessons are reinforced by a unique emotional experience.
This looks stupid!
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Now look, Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Simon. Now, I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting. Now, Simon had some strange idea that he was in the running to become prime candidate. Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming prime minister. Oh, well,
It has!
So are you telling me that...
Simon killed her. Well, it seems reasonable. It's likely, isn't it?
Any more likely than you, Ryan?
Okay, let's take the mystery girl to...
Pig!
Oh!
Police brutality.
Jenks is done with everyone's crap.
Stop now.
He has been done for so long.
He's had the sass just to the max right now.
I guess she's off to go do Shakespeare or something now. What the fricking hell, though?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
We did not need this game to go in this direction, but okay, here we are.
Questions, if you don't mind.
Anyway, these two things, what's up?
Do you know whether Kate was in the running to be prime candidate or not?
I don't, but I do think she would have been chosen just because she was, Kate.
You didn't discuss it with Kate?
No. No, she never talked about Atlas.
Crap, did she, though? Don't do this to me. We are so effing close. Putting you all in jail, and now you're just messing with me some more. Dang it, I guess that really... No, screw it. Next.
Did Simon mention walking home with anyone after the meeting last Friday?
No, he just came home. Why?
He didn't mention walking home with Kate?
No, definitely not.
Cool. So what he has
that's
to
it for the
say.
time being, thank you.
Let's chat him up.
Oh boy, well...
How do you think you'd have reacted if you'd found out that Kate had been chosen to be prime candidate?
Is that... Was she?
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
I don't know. I wouldn't react in any way, really. I'm not bothered.
You sound
I don't think
bothered.
she was, though.
What makes you think that?
Well, it's just an impression I got. She's a bit flaky, to be honest. She's just not really prime candidate material.
Wasn't even hot. Anyway. How about this one?
What would you say if I said it's been suggested that you were seen walking home with Kate after Atlas last Friday?
What? By who?
The same person who suggested that you wanted Kate out of the picture because you found out she was in the running to be prime candidate.
Who said that?
Just a question.
I didn't think I was in the running. It was Ryan, wasn't it?
I am in no position to say.
Yes,
it
it
was
was.
Ryan.
Simon, calm down.
No, I can prove it.
Ooh.
Kate's driving license, give it to me.
Why?
Kate's driving license, please. See that pattern on the tape there? Let me show you something.
Again, you could have told us earlier!
What? Honestly,
See this pattern?
we've had that from the beginning.
Now look at that. It's the same pattern. This has come from the same roll of tape as this.
So?
So there's only one person that's taped like that. Ryan.
Is it
He
specially
gave me this
made?
piece of tape when I was in his office once. Why has Kate's driving license got a piece of Ryan's tape on it?
I have no idea, Simon.
What does this mean?
Where did you find it?
Oh, by the lake.
It's obvious, isn't it? Ryan was testing her. He was doing a boundary test to see how much she would do, how far she would go to be a prime candidate. But it all went wrong. Okay. It's one of the things we do at the course, right? You give something that's important to you to someone else, then they go and hide it somewhere. It's to teach you to not be bothered when you lose something that's important to you, all right? Kate gives her driving license to Ryan. Ryan goes and hides it somewhere down the lake. Kate finds out, she goes down looking for it, probably drunk, and she falls in.
I'm afraid I find that a bit far-fetched, Simon.
It makes perfect sense if you know anything at all about how Atlas
But
works.
Simon, if you got the tape from Ryan, Kate could have got it from him.
He told me he doesn't lend it out.
He lent it to you.
But I didn't kill her! Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be all over it.
And what if yours is all over it?
It won't be. I didn't kill her. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. I need some painkillers.
I got some poppy pods.
We're all about drugs today, so...
Honestly.
Maybe I should go snoop on Simon, too.
Why did it take us, like, all evening to finally really snoop?
We were too nice for, like, a really long time. And now, what?
Where did he go in such a hurry?
Yeah.
Is he trying to act as suspiciously as possible?
I'm worried he's over here, actually. No. Do I have to go find him?
I don't think so.
Well, I have to leave anyway, so I guess I'm one more place to check. Down here. Okay, Simon, just disappear forever. That's cool. Fantastic.
We got someone to talk to, though.
Is Emma still... Crap.
No, we don't care about Emma.
We don't? Okay, screw her.
No. Emma doesn't know squat.
You're still here, right? Please? Maybe?
I mean, she probably doesn't have any customers yet.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
So all this is crap, but this...
Have you seen patterned tape like this anywhere before?
What tape?
Oh, Ryan's got some. I know, because I borrowed it.
When was that?
A couple of months ago?
Have you still got it?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it since then.
Really?
Okay. How about... Put... Yeah, and...
No.
No.
No, that was my bad.
No. You're right about the 2 months.
But what part?
What might have happened in her work that would require taping something? Maybe.
Okay, I see where this is going, maybe. Give me a sec.
Okay.
I sure as oh, frickin' hell.
Oh.
Ah, frickin' hell.
You last saw that sticky tape 2 months ago, is that correct?
Yes.
So how come you used it last week to tape over the broken window outside? That's the same tape.
Well, I must have been mistaken.
You see, the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape that was found attached to Kate's driving license, found at the scene. The tape that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course, you.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca. Is there a problem?
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing you of anything, Rebecca. Unless there's something you'd like to tell me.
No, I wouldn't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine. Obviously, we'll be swabbing everyone in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's license, DNA traces.
What'll come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca! Would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on?
Which bit? The fact that some leggy bitch was trying to steal my husband?
Oh! Come on!
You had better tell me
I
what you
right
know,
or was
Rebecca.
I right?
You were right!
Okay. You want to know what I
right.
know? Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him. Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
How did you work that out?
I heard her. I knew it was her arguing with Emma Bowman. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be at the lake?
She dropped that driving license thing when she came in. She was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the woods and stuck it over the lake. Then I waited for her. When she came out, I told her where it was, that someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her to the lake.
She was reaching out over the lake to get it. I didn't do anything. She just fell in.
But you let her drown.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really? Did you try, Rebecca?
Well, it was too late. She was just flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making these gurgling sounds.
And what did you do?
I got a big stick. I just pushed her down with it until she stopped.
Good work helping.
Well, she was dead anyway. What did it matter?
You killed her, Rebecca.
But she slept with my husband.
She didn't, Rebecca.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
Who?
It was Emma.
It sure as frickety frick
Emma.
was.
It was Emma.
Rebecca Rand, I am arresting you for the murder of Kate Vine. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence against you. Do you understand?
Yes.
All this
So,
time, it was the
It appears
freaking
that
tape.
Kate Vine's death was
He
a
was-
tragic case of mistaken identity. But there are some loose threads here. What was Ryan doing with Kyle and that girl in the woods? What if I hadn't interrupted? And what really happened to Liam last year? It seems I've only scratched the surface of Atlas and the Rand business empire. Trying to find out about Paul Rand's past is like peering into dense fog. He gives nothing away and covers his tracks with military efficiency. However, what is known is that Paul Rand has a lot of connections in high places, politicians, celebrities, business leaders. Perhaps James Wilson's ideas weren't too wide of the mark after all. I get the feeling there's still a lot more to learn about the Rand business empire.
That's right,
You'll have to
Satan
excuse
is
us.
everywhere.
Atlas is closed for the moment, but we'll be open again very soon. Thank you for your interest.
Hail Satan. Okay, that's it.
Honestly, I was had to include that.
That's the game.
But like, so are there more?
As far as I know, there's no sequel to Contradiction.
What the balls? Are you kidding?
That being said, this is not the only game that Mr. Rupert Booth, the guy who played Inspector Jenks, has been a part of. And I happen to own a copy of the other game that he's in.
Say what?
I do. It's called The Shape-Shifting Detective.
Wait, does he shift his shape?
He's not the detective, actually.
What? What is he?
The police chief, so I guess he got promoted.
Oh my gosh, he got promoted. Congrats.
I forget if I don't even think it's the same people, but it just happens to be another live action game where, you know, Rupert Jenks is a cop.
But it's like, how can you leave us? We have so many unanswered questions here. And literally, like, leave the game, like, pointing everything out that was not solved.
I'm still
And not make a sequel.
Oh, that's fantastic. I don't know what happened there, but it was fantastic.
We love high fives.
I know. Running high fives. Good work, guys. Anyway. Okay, here's the one thing that's bothering me. Aw, Paul died? Oh, no Paul, but that's sad. This game was made in 2015, though.
They're on Kickstarter.
Are they still on Kickstarter?
I don't know. Look it up.
I can't right now. I'm playing the game.
What was it called?
It's called Contradiction. They're Numa Films. Yes. Okay, so I know that a lot of your questions go to like, is Atlas really as freaking ridiculous as we think it is? And the answer is probably yes. But my question is, how did Rebecca lure Kate to the lake? Do you remember that, Allie?
They didn't actually say that, did they? Isn't it part? It was part of the actual test that they were doing.
Was it?
It was, yeah, wasn't that the point that it was like part of this boundary test?
No, because it was all Rebecca's idea.
Of leading her down to the.
I think
to the
so.
thing?
Well, because she had the license. Rebecca had the license because it was lost at the pub.
Oh, and she was the one that was essentially like.
So, yeah.
She was the one that was supposed to like be part of the test. You mean?
No, there was no test. The whole ending to this game, as far as I can tell, is that Rebecca had the license, told Kate, maybe called her up and said, "I'll give you your license out of the water." Or I guess she said, "Hey, your license is next to the lake. I'm not going to go get it for you. Come to the lake." None of that involved Ryan. None of that involved Simon. That was Rebecca. She planted the license, let Kate fall into the water, pushed her in with a giant stick. I don't think any of that was a test. That was all Simon's idea, and Simon was dead wrong.
So then, like, so that's essentially saying all these extra details beyond Rebecca pushed her in the lake.
We need to know 3 things, basically. 1, Kate's license had tape on it. 2, Rebecca used... 4 things. 2, Rebecca used that tape a week before the murder, I guess. 3, that tape was only accessible to Ryan and Rebecca. Nope, sorry, it was 3 things. That's it. Atlas was not involved. They sucked, but they weren't involved.
Okay, so looking things up.
Yep.
This was literally still in 2015.
Yeah.
That they do want to make a sequel,
Okay.
but the budget limitation was the main reason why I couldn't Panuma film.
Okay. So it's
conclusions to make most of the story threads left hanging. So a sequel would probably tie up these threads, but they wouldn't form the main game. They'd actually lead into a related but quite different story.
Is that happening then? Yes or no?
There are many things I'd like to do given a decent budget, not
so it's not even
least
on
add to the
Kickstarter? Like
physical
they're not even
aspect of the game, allowing So the original Kickstarter is still obviously there.
Right.
But like anything that's more recent than 4 years old.
Crap.
I cannot find.
That's
at this point.
Well, we played Contradiction, and I guess it's done. Atlas is Satan, and Liam is dead. The end.
I can't sit with this, though. This is bugging me so much.
I blame Atlas for everything that's ever happened in the world. The end.
Like, how the freak? Gosh darn. You don't even have, like, an actual website.
You can go follow Rupert Booth on Twitter. He's cool.
Does he have fun things to say?
I bet he does. Tell him Contradiction was cool. He'll like that. I appreciate when he punched Kyle in the face. That was my favorite part.
Oh my gosh. Ugh, his profile picture alone is perfect.
We're going to leave that as a surprise for all you viewers out there, so...
You need, basically just saying... Wait. What the freak is this? Okay. We have some things to look up, basically.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okie dokes. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Okay.
Did you? Are you gonna say bye?
Bye.
Okay.
I thought I already ended it. Bye. I'm sorry.
No, I've been sitting here waiting to see if you had figured anything out. It's been.
I thought you already ended it. I thought you already ended it, and.
Nope. Now I.